Hey everyone, it's Carrie from Snip to It. It's peak season for making cards and gift tags, so this is the perfect time to level up your writing font game. Don't settle for boring fonts. Whether you're after elegant scripts, playful handwritten styles, or clean modern text, choosing the right font sets the tone and brings the whole design together. So today, I'm going to introduce you to our ultimate guide to writing fonts for Cricut. I'll show you our printable guide to all the Cricut writing fonts, plus show you more than 160 completely free fonts that write beautifully with a pen. And if you want to take things even further, I'll also share a few of my favorite premium single-line fonts that can really add polish to your projects. Before we dive into the lists, let's talk about writing fonts in general. If you make cards with your Cricut, you've probably discovered that not all fonts write the way you expect. Instead of a solid line, they come out as hollow bubble letters. Font files, things like TrueType and OpenType fonts, are a specific type of vector file. When Cricut Design Space writes them, it's actually just tracing the outline of each letter like it does with any vector shape like SVGs. That's why you often see bubble-style text with open centers. To get that single line look, you need fonts that are either extremely thin, so the outlines are close enough together to appear as a single line when written, or specifically designed as single line fonts, where the strokes are drawn right on top of each other. Those are the fonts we want to use for writing projects. Let's start with the built-in Cricut writing fonts. If you add a text box to the canvas and open the font menu, you can filter by writing for a list of fonts with a writing style. To select the writing version of the font, just go to the Style pull-down menu and click on Writing. But here's the thing. In Design Space, not all the writing fonts are single-line fonts. More than 180 of the over 500 writing fonts aren't single-line. And I found that the style tag options are limited and miss a lot of good fonts. So we decided to fix that. On our website at sniptoit.com, you can find an at-a-glance printable guide that previews every Cricut writing font, and we've tested and categorized them all. We've grouped them into regular serif and sans serif fonts, hand-printed styles, both casual and embellished, scripts, and the non-single line fonts, which we called Open, Display, or Novelty, and it runs through a whole bunch of styles. Every single one of the fonts in this guide has been written out at a practical size and scanned so that you can see exactly how it looks when written with a 0.4mm pen. No surprises, just accurate previews of what you'll get when you press Go. Print it, keep it on your desk, or browse it on your tablet for a quick reference. We even update it regularly, so you can just print the update pages when fonts are added. I use it all the time. Now, Cricut's built-in fonts are great, but most of them are only for Access members and they only cover so many styles. And plenty of you use other cutting machines and design platforms. That's why I've put together another resource, a curated list of over 160 free writing fonts that work beautifully with any cutting machine, whether you use Cricut, Silhouette, Siser, or anything else. These come from sources like FontSpace, DaFont, and Google Fonts, and I've downloaded and tested them all. Each one has been sorted into categories: script fonts, sans serif fonts, and serif fonts. Within those, I've noted which ones are thin enough to write with an extra fine point pen versus a regular fine point. Even though some are demo fonts, every font on this list includes a full English alphabet, and many have numbers and punctuation as well. I use these fonts in my own projects all the time, and they look amazing. You'll even find a selection of specialty single-line fonts designed by Single Line Studio. They've got scripts and hand-printed styles that will always appear as a single line. To use these ones, you must ungroup and attach all the letters to get your Cricut to write them easily. Another thing, after you install new fonts on your computer, they'll appear under System Fonts in Design Space. If you can't find the font you're looking for, double check the actual file name. Sometimes they show up under unexpected names. For example, the font Lovesick appears as www Happy Loverstown EU Lovesick in the menu. So finally, let's talk about a few premium paid writing fonts. These fonts are worth investing in if you need a font that has a full character set, or if you're designing something special like wedding invitations, or if you need them for commercial use. A lot of you are already Creative Fabrica subscribers, and so I found a handful of single line and thin fonts from there that work very well with a pen. In particular, designer Missy Myers goes the extra mile to make sure her single line fonts are cutting machine friendly. And if you want something truly special, you can check out Leslie Peppers, the creator behind single line fonts. Her fonts are specifically made for cutters, engravers, and lasers, and they're absolutely lovely. These aren't free, but I've bought several fonts and I couldn't be happier with the results. Investing in quality is always worth it. As with the single-line studio fonts before, all of the premium single-line fonts that I've talked about should be ungrouped and attached to get the Cricut to write them correctly. So that's my overview of writing fonts for Cricut, from the built-in collection to the best free and premium single-line fonts available. I hope our guides help you find the perfect fonts for your Christmas cards, gift tags, or any project you've got coming up. To download the Cricut Writing Fonts PDF guide and get the curated 160 plus font list, head to the link in the description below. While you're there, check out my tips and FAQs for using writing fonts with Cricut pens. There's a lot of good info packed in there. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more Cricut tutorials and font guides. Let me know in the comments what projects you're planning to make with your new writing fonts. I always love hearing from you. Thanks so much for watching, and happy crafting!